Hello, it's me Dinesh Jha. I'm your science teacher. Today I'm talking about class 9 unit classification of element. Okay, so classification of element is one of unit of your chemistry, and this unit we are going to discuss about universe, their types, and many more. And what is the chemistry? This also included. Okay, so I very first introduce you about the universe. You have already been learned in our previous classes, in class 8, about matter, substances. Okay, and what is the universe? Universe is a space in which all the galaxies, planets, stars, satellites are included. Okay, and galaxy is composed of energy and matter. So universe composed of energy and matter. There are two main components of energy and matter. And second point is energy and matter are interconvertible. Okay, so there are two components of the universe, one energy, other matters, and both are interconvertible to each other. That means energy also converts in the matter, and matter is also converted in the energy. Okay, you just think about that. Energy and the matter. One question that might be in your mind, arise in your mind, that how energy and matter are interconvertible. Okay, you are in class 9. You will study in the higher grades. Okay, but I try to give information about energy and matter are convertible. Okay, the scientist Albert Einstein gave a theory of relativity, a special theory of relativity. In that theory, he provided all the information how energy can be converted into the mass, and mass can be converted into the energy. There are so many examples. You heard about the nuclear fission. Sun have large energy. Sun produces large energy, that is light and heat energy. Okay, and how sun produces large energy? Where there are hydrogen, protons are available. There are enormous amount of protons are available. When in certain condition, when protons are fused, it gives energy. That means mass give energy. In our daily life, an object of certain mass, that position or configuration changes, and in that object some energy is stored, and that stored energy is potential energy. If object is in moving, kinetic energy. Okay, so mass is changed into energy. Okay, and E बराबर mc square, E बराबर mc square, where E बराबर mc square. E is the energy, m is the mass, c is the velocity of the light. C velocity of light. E energy produced, energy, m mass of, m is the mass. Okay, this theory told that when mass is multiplied by square terms of velocity of light, energy is produced. So mass also can produce energy. And the main question is how energy produces masses. Okay, oh, that the relative things. Okay, I gave you one example. I try to explain from one example that you are the observer and you observed my motion. Okay, suppose I am sitting in the moving bus, and from outside you are observing me. Okay, and in your perspective, in your view of perspective, I am in the motion with the motion of that bus, but actually I am in the rest inside the bus. There are two things. In your view of perspective, I am the motion, and inside the bus I am in the rest. Okay, one other example is when we see stars. Stars are very small, you see. Size of stars look like very small. Okay, example of moon. When we see from the earth, moon looks very small. That's not the actual size, but we feel that size is actual. We agree with that size. But when we come close to the moon, actual size is very high. Here, energy changes into mass. Mass is expanded, mass is contracted. Okay, when we see close up any large object, their size is very small. When that object is seen from the distance, it is small. Okay, it will be discussed in your higher terms, in your higher grades. Now I am come to the point matter. Matter. What is matter? Matter is anything that has mass, volume, density, and weight. Okay, anything that has mass means quantity of matter is present, mass, and volume that occupied a space, and density, space, mass per unit volume is called density, and weight is the effect of gravity on that mass. Okay, now what is the chemistry? What is the chemistry? Okay, what is the chemistry? It is the one of branches of the science. If the science is a tree, then chemistry is a branch, and this branch study about the composition and the properties of matter. So what is the chemistry? Chemistry is the branch of science which deals and study about properties, will deals and study about composition and properties of the matter. Properties of the matter. So chemistry is that science which gives the information about the composition of matter. That means in any matters they are made up of atoms and molecules. Oh yes, that information is given by science, branch of science, that is chemistry. Okay, now I am try to explain about the component of universe, which is further classified into different types. And okay, universe. So there are two main components of the universe. One, energy, other, matter. Okay, energy, that is light energy, nuclear energy, magnetic energy, gravitational energy, heat energy. That are the energy, electromagnetic energy, that are the energy present in the universe. Okay, first, energy. What are the energy present in the universe? The sum of the energies are light energy, heat energy, magnetic energy, electromagnetic energy, nuclear energy, and many more energy are present. Okay, so and matter. Okay, I have already discussed about what is a matter. Matter is anything that has mass, volume, density, and weight. Okay, so matter can be classified into physical classification and chemical classification. Physical classification and chemical classification and chemical so matter can be classified on the basis of on two bases, that is physical basis and the chemical basis. Physical basis, what type of basis? In this basis we are study about the physical change. We can obtain the information about the physical change without changing its composition, without changing its chemical composition. Okay, I will discuss about that. Okay, then therefore physical classification is further divided or classified into three types, that is liquid, solid, liquid, and gas. Solid, liquid, and gas. Okay, solid, liquid, and gas. And chemical classification is further divided into two components, that is pure substance and impure substance. what? Pure substance and impure substance. Pure substance and impure substance. Okay, pure substance and impure substance. Further, impure substance also classified, also divided into two parts. What are they? That is pure element and compound. Element and compound. Element and compound. Okay, and impure substance also further divided into two parts, that are impure substance is actually mixture. Don't be confused. Impure substance is actually mixture, that is mixing of two substances in the two substances together, that is becomes impure. So impure substance are also further classified or also further divided into two parts, that is homogeneous substance and heterogeneous substance. Heterogeneous substance. Okay, I will discuss about each term whatever I wrote in the board. I first describe from the matter. I have already told you about the matter. What is the matter? Anything that has mass, volume, density and weight. Okay, then after matters are classified into two component, that is physical classification, chemical classification. Physical classification and chemical classification. Okay, I will explain it. Physical classification is classified. Physical classification is classified. Okay, physical classification of matter. This point is very important, please note it. Physical classification is classified on the basis of physical changes, on the basis of physical changes without chemical change in chemical composition, without change in chemical composition. Okay, what I wrote that physical classification is classified on the basis of physical changes without change in classification, without change in chemical composition. What does it mean? It means that we will observe the given matter on the basis of their physical structure, what that we have seen from the outside, and their changing state. First, I try to clarify that by taking our example, water. Okay, we all are familiar with the water. Okay, so in the normal temperature and pressure, water is a liquid. Water is in the form of liquid. Okay, see here, water. Example, okay, water. When water is heated, when water is heated, water is heated, it changes into vapor, that is gas. Okay, when water is cooled, it change into ice. Cooling, change into ice. So what you observed, what you got, the information from the example, when water is heated, it change into vapor. Means a liquid, when it is heated, it change into gas. Okay? No, the main theme is state is change. Water liquid change into gas, but its chemical composition is no change. No any change in its chemical composition. How? Okay, water is also consists the molecule of H2O. Okay, H2O, and vapor same property and nature chemically. So also a molecule of vapor is H2O. And in other example, so water liquid changes into gas, and liquid changes into solid. Ice, that is quite equal to the form of solids, which is rigid. Okay, so from this example we got the information about the physical classification, and we will be cleared your doubt. Your doubt was cleared. Once again, I will tell you. Okay, water, which is liquid, when it is heated, it becomes vapor. One thing noted, that liquid change into gas, but its chemical composition, that is every molecule of water is H2O. That means ratio is 1:10 by mass. Okay, 2:1 by atom. Okay, so no composition, chemical composition is changes here, but state is changed. Initially water is liquid, after heating water becomes gas. And other example, water changes into ice when it is cooling, means lower the temperature. Okay, lower the temperature, water become ice, so liquid changes into solid, isn't it? Liquid changes into solid. Here also the chemical composition of water and ice is same. So that is about your physical classification. What you got from the physical classification is based on the classification of any matter on their structure, really, physical structure, without changing its chemical structure. Okay, in this classification, matter are changed into solid, liquid, gas. Okay, we have already studied in previous class, that is class 8, that solid, rigid, fixed. The volume of solid is fixed, weight is fixed, and shape is fixed. Likewise, liquid can flow from one level to another level. Okay, so its volume is same as the container where it put, and its weight can be measured. Where is the gas? Its volume is not fixed. Okay, and gas also can flow from one level to another level. Okay, now I am going to discuss about chemical classification. Okay, I erased it. Chemical classification of the matter. Chemical classification of the matter. Chemical classification of the matter. In these classifications, chemical properties describe the tendency of substance to undergo chemical change, on which basis any matter is classified chemically. Okay, chemical classification is based on chemical classification is based on the chemical properties of any substance. The chemical properties describe the tendency of substance. Based on the chemical properties of the chemical properties of substance described on the tendency to undergo of substance in chemical change, undergo chemical change that change its composition, undergo chemical change that change its composition. Okay, I will explain it. I am going to explain it. Please listen to me. Chemical classification is based on chemical property of substance described on the tendency to undergo chemical change. What do you mean by chemical change? Chemical change means two elements, two substances, when they react with chemically, change into different substance whose property is different than previous. Okay. I will describe from it by hydrogen plus oxygen gives water. From here you will understand hydrogen is gas, oxygen is gas. When it chemically reacted, hydrogen gas react with oxygen gas by electrolysis or any method, when hydrogen gas, two gases react and form a liquid. Okay, what forms? Liquid. It is also gas, but after the chemical reaction, what forms? Liquid forms. That change, so the chemical changes in which properties of matters are changed chemically, and by nature. Okay, so I have already explained how matters are classified chemically. And chemically classification, there are two types, that is pure substance, impure substance. Pure substance is element and compound. Impure substance divided into homogeneous substance, heterogeneous substance. That about it I will explain detail in another class. Today it's enough. So thank you. And today homework is you have studied all what is chemistry, what is matter, what is the universe, classify the universe into energy, matter, and further classified. Okay, thank you.